Hello and good evening everyone, and welcome here to a Give and Gift community. My name's Vicky and it's lovely to have you all joining me this evening. I hope this evening brings you all lots of love, comfort, hope and guidance through these challenging times, as we are able to welcome loved ones here this evening from Spirit World who has crossed over to join us this evening. I would also like to ask you all if you can like, share, tag friends, should a message come through this evening that you may not relate to or you think it's for someone else, so they're able to join us this evening. I would also like to say to people as well that my phone's gone flat there, sorry everybody there, it fell there. I would also just like to say to people as well that the feedback that's been absolutely fantastic. It's what an amazing afternoon we've had. And for every private reading that's booked over there on a Give and Gift site, we will be making a donation to our amazing doctors and nurses. Sorry, it keeps falling here. Sorry about this. To our amazing doctors and nurses for the NHS fund there. Thank you all again for joining us here. And I hope tonight brings us some lovely messages from Spirit World. I'd like to start by saying hello to everyone here that's joining us before we start to bring in Spirit World. So good evening, hello to Sue Brailsby, to Katie Fretwell, Caroline Green and Kellyanne Mason. Also to my brother Mark Cummings and to my sister-in-law Lynette. To Abby Cummings, I'm sorry if this phone keeps slipping ladies, to Jane Harrison, to Cherilyn Price as well, and to Lynn Blanchard. And I will keep saying hellos to everybody as we go along here. I've just got to keep my eye on my phone till I get a stand for it. Okay, so let's make a start for the evening then with Spirit World. And I'd like to welcome in, I've got a young lady here at the moment here. I've got a lady here that's she's looking for a Kelly or a Kellyanne. Now, I feel this lady was a very young lady when she passed. Feeling quite sad with this lady now. Very young lady when she passed. I've got very long, very glamorous lady. Auburn hair is what I want to say to you there. She's giving me the name Tasha. So Kellyanne, if you are with us this evening, if you can please pop your message up there should you relate to this lady. Now, I feel with this lady, this Tasha, she tells me that she was terminally ill. I feel this lady had cancer. Kellyanne, she had cancer. She tells me she had a daughter here. She's also telling me here, Kellyanne, that there was so much heartache through a period of time when she was terminally ill, to do with her daughter, something to do with wanting to help look after this daughter of hers, Kellyanne, if you could understand that. But she says her mum, who's on this side of life, her mum has taken her daughter under her wing. And I can see you now, Kellyanne, God bless you. And she wants to just say she loves you all. She's sending love to all of her friends, but I feel especially you, Kellyanne. When she says, "I'm not forgetting Dan," so for you, Kellyanne, Kellyanne, and not forgetting Dan. And she wants to say she knows you struggle. She says, "Keep up the good work, honey," is what she's saying here. She knows you have photos of her, Kellyanne, I believe at home. And she tells me that you do so well. I feel I want to cry with this lady because she was too young to go. Very, very, very young to go. But she wants to tell you, you know, that she loves you dearly and that she's with you. And I want to leave her love with you, Kellyanne. Please, can I see some likes, please, everybody? Some love art, some sharing, tagging friends here. I'm happy to sit with you all, but it's nice to have some hearts, some likes, some shares. And I want to say she wants to leave a love, thank you everyone, her love there with you, Kellyanne, and to tell you she's okay. But she couldn't fight this, she couldn't have fought this, and that's all she's saying. God bless you there, Kellyanne. I'd like to say hello to Hannah, to Elaine Price, to Michelle Fryer, to Lisa Cully, Katie Rebecca as well, and Paula Musson. Hi, Paula. Mandy Dickinson Hole. Hello, Mandy. And I want to now welcome in another person here that wants to step forward from Spirit World. I've got a gentleman here. Now let's have a look. I've got a gentleman, about 5. He was quite a tall gentleman. Now he's telling me he's looking for joy. So if we have a joy that's joining us this evening, he's looking for joy. Now this gentleman's about 5'10". He could have even been 5'11". I'm not brilliant with age, but height I'm not too bad at. So 5'10", 5'11". I feel I've got a beard with this gentleman, Joy, if you're joining us this evening. And I've got glasses on, and he tells me he had grey hair, Joy, but not much of it. So I take that one, Joy, that he might have been a bit bald here, because I'm not seeing any hair on the top of his leg. Just bear with me a minute. He's telling me, Joy, he had vascular problems. Love you, sister. He tells me he has vascular problems. There was something, Joy, if you're joining us this evening, with his leg. He's telling me about his leg, tubes, something with tubes to his legs, vascular problems. And there's something, Joy, to do with a September memory. I don't know, Joy, if he passed in the September. But I feel there was a September memory, Joy, with this gentleman. And he wants to tell you he loved you dearly. Oh, and he's just said, but there's no cigarettes over here. So I'm taking that one, Joy. He smoked, okay? He tells me, Joy, he tells me that you're a very spiritual person yourself, Joy. So I don't know there if you may do readings or, you know, work for Spirit, Joy. But should you do that, Joy, keep up the good work, because this gentleman absolutely loves you dearly. And what he's just saying to me there, Joy, is that he didn't want to leave you. He's saying, I didn't want to leave her. But he's happy, Joy. He's in no pain. But he just keeps highlighting something with his leg. And I believe this gentleman probably had a heart attack as well, because he's talking about my leg, and now I've got my chest. So I want to leave Richard. I want to leave Richard's love with you there, Joy, and to let you know he's only a thought away. And God bless you there. And thank you so much for all these love hearts and likes that's coming up at the minute. A few more hellos there. So hello to Carolyn Piercy and to Rachel Sanderson and to Sharon Anderson. And sorry, there's so more. Let me just say hello to a few. Julie Andrews, Karen White, and many more of you there that's watching. And Aileen, hi Aileen. Buenas forgot it now. Buenas noches, Aileen. Anne Kerry, Barbara Haig Browning as well. Moving on now to the next lady I'd like to welcome in Spirit World. Now I've got somebody here, I have an older lady now, so I'm getting, she's quite a bonny lady. First, I'm going to say a bonny lady. Very grey curly hair. Now, she tells me she's looking for Mandy. She tells me I'm a mother. So if we have a Mandy joining us at the moment, this lady had dementia. I feel dementia if Mandy's joining us this evening. And she tells me that she went into a home for a very short space of time. Just bear with me a minute while I listen. To get the right Mandy, she tells me there's a May memory here, Mandy. So I don't know if your birthday, Mandy's in May, or if this lady passed in May. I'm not sure here. She sends her love, Mandy, to your children. And she's just said here, I've got everything right now. So I'm going to say it must have been dementia there for her to tell me she's got everything's all right now. I believe, Mandy, there was 2 daughters. Thank you guys for these liking, these sharing. Keep liking and sharing throughout the evening. I appreciate this. We had 3,000 views yesterday, which was phenomenal. So Mandy, there was 2. I feel she had 2 children or 2 daughters. And I hope you get that message, Mandy. And should anybody relate to this message for a Mandy and mum in spirit world, and she's saying that she's seen John. So I'm going to leave Mandy's love there, the love there for Mandy, and bless you, Mandy, and God bless. I want to leave the lady mother's message here. Let this lady pull back now. God bless, my dog. Okay. Secondly, I've got a gentleman now. I've said secondly again. Now I have a gentleman that I'd like to bring forward. Now, he's telling me he's looking for Chloe. Chloe. He's giving me dad. So if we have a Chloe or a Chloe out there, I have a gentleman. He's saying it's dad, and he tells me there's a June birthday. So Chloe or Chloe, if you're with us and you're joining us now, I feel this gentleman's your dad, because he's saying I'm a dad. He tells me that he had terminal cancer here, Chloe. Terminal cancer. Bear with me a second. I feel this gentleman lost so much weight, so much weight. And what he's just said there to me is he didn't stay married for long. That's what he's saying. So maybe Chloe, he passed not long after he got married, which is absolutely tragic. But he's sending love to you there, Chloe. He tells me you speak with him, he's saying. So I don't know if you speak with him verbally out loud, or should he come to you in dreams there? No, he says in dreams. Okay, so he has visited you, Chloe, in dream state. And he's just said it's Wayne. So I'm going to say Chloe's dad, called Wayne, is in spirit world, wanting to tell his daughter that he loves her very dearly. And I would like to leave Chloe, your dad's love with you. Thank you. God bless to you there, Chloe. Hello again to Julie Andrews, to Kerry White, Barbara Browning, I think we've got there, Kerry Rawlins, Caroline McGregor, God bless, hello. Katie Borton, hello Katie. Tyron, I can't see that, Tyron Lisa, hello and welcome. Donna Combe and Tina Hatton, hi Tina, and Lisa Wilson, hi Lisa. So we're also going to carry on now. Lovely to see these liking and sharing, everyone. It's really lovely to see this. And if you've only just joined us, everyone, for those of me who have just joined us, feel free to like and share the page here so that other people can relate to these messages. Now, Wait a minute, I've got somebody here talking about 2. Bear me a minute. Sorry, I've just had that same gentleman just book back in then, the Wayne, and he's just said the last 2 times he's just tried to come in her dream state. So that's lovely, okay. Now also, I would like to invite another gentleman in this evening. Now again, he's giving me John, okay, so I have a John with me this evening. Now John is looking for his daughter. John's looking for his daughter. He's also giving me May, so his daughter's birthday is May. He's telling me here, he passed far too sudden here, this gentleman. He passed far too sudden. I have got a gentleman here with dark brown curly hair. He's saying Felisa, John Felisa. Okay, thank you. And he wants to say here that he knows you haven't been feeling yourself. He knows you've been worried about everything. Lisa, if you're with us this evening, if you're joining us, your dad's very proud of you here. And he says he knows it's been a struggle and he's been watching over Lisa, your son as well. And he's saying that nobody got to say goodbyes. So nobody got to say goodbyes here. He's saying, love the decorating. He's saying, go on, girl. He says, make a business out of this. Make a business out of this. And he's saying that give my love to your mum, Lisa. Give my love to your mum. And he's happy that you have either friends around you or family around you. He knows that you're not alone. So Lisa there for Dad John. It was quite I want to say stocky here because he looks quite stocky, but he's not overly tall, this gentleman. And he's just said before he goes, loves the new car. Loves the new white car. So Lisa, if you've got your new white car, basically Dad knows there. And I would like to leave your dad's love with you there, Lisa, and God bless. Okay, so let's move on to the next person here. Okay, I also now have... Oh, I've got a very young man, okay. Okay, I've got a young gentleman now that's wanting to come through here. Just bear with me a minute. Now, he's telling me he passed very, very tragically. I feel this gentleman was in his teens. He's telling me he's looking for Dawn. So I've got a young gentleman looking for Dawn. Bear with me a minute, okay. He's showing me... Dawn, if you're already joining us this evening, Dawn, I feel this gentleman, young man, drowned because he's showing me that I feel like I've got all water going in my lungs. He drowned, he definitely drowned. And he's saying it was near the bridge. It was near the bridge. And he's saying, Dawn, if you are joining us this evening, that is your brother. Just bear with me a minute, Dawn, while I listen. Okay, he's also saying, Dawn, there's a February memory. So the February memory, Dawn, if you're joining us this evening, may have been when he passed, I'm not sure. And there's something to do with you, Dawn, and NHS. So if that's yourself, Dawn, keep up the good work for us all. Your brother absolutely knows what you're doing here. I haven't got his name yet, Dawn, so you'll just have to bear with me till I get his name. He's just talking away, but I actually feel I've got like a teenager. I don't feel I've got a young guy. He's just young, and he's got dark hair, and he's got the cutest smile here. Okay. Dwayne. So Dwayne for Dawn. So if you're out there watching on the site with us today, Dawn, brother Dwayne is sending love to you here. Very tragically how it all went, Dawn, but he wants to leave his love with you there. And I want to say God bless and thank this gentleman here for coming through. Lovely to see all these likes, love art, shares. Hello to Lisa Wilson and Tina Mary. I'm careful with this phone so I don't drop it. Tina Mary Beckett, and to Laura Dex, to Mandy Scott and Sue Gilchrist. Hello Sue, and to Diane Thompson and Angela Sawyer. Hi, Mandy Floyd. I'm hoping my brother's watching tonight because he's been trying to download the app. And to Maureen. Hi Maureen. So I'd like now to move on now to the next person that I'd like to invite in here. Now I have got I've got a lot of young people this evening. I've got a young lady here. Now, bearing in mind, everyone, I'm just listening to messages here from Spirit today. Unless they show me images of how they looked or tells me how they looked, it's like you can't go back when it's live. You just can't, even when you're doing readings. You just have to give it what comes out. So I've got a lady now that wants to come in. She's looking for her friend. She tells me she had very curly hair. Now this, oh God, this lady was murdered. She says, I was murdered. Oh God, that's awful. I've got a lot of fear with this lady. I don't know who I'm looking for yet with this lady, but she tells me she was murdered. Now, she was murdered around Christmas time. Something, because she's showing me the Christmas trees here going up. I don't know who she's looking for yet, but she tells me that she was murdered. She's got children on this side of life. I don't know if she had 3 children, but Dolly. There's a Dolly. I've got a Molly or Dolly that's trying to come through, looking for her friend. And I feel this lady had a daughter come on. There was more daughters, but there was a Sammy, I think, that was with this lady. She's looking for a friend this evening here. She's not giving me the name of the friend she's looking for here, unfortunately. Okay, there she is. She's just telling me to be patient. Just bear me a minute. With this lady, she was... try again. With this lady... Okay, so what she's giving me here... crikey, this is quite serious, this one. What she's giving me here is the boyfriend took her life. That's absolutely awful. Do we have anybody here that's linking with us today that can relate to this lady? Because I've got this lady that was murdered. I think the connection's a bit low. Just keep your likes and shares going, everybody here. And do I have anybody that can relate to this lady at this moment in time? She's just wanting to send her love to her friends, to her family, and she's just said that she loved Mark. So I don't know if Mark was someone else here, but there was a Mark that she loved dearly, but she just wanted to connect with her friends. I feel either she was stabbed or there was something to do with something sharp. That's all I'm getting from her. Something sharp, and that she was stabbed. But she wants you to all know she's sending love to her mother that's on this side of life, to her children, and to her friends. So I'm going to leave this ladies, love with you all, and hopefully somebody there this evening that's joining us may find this lady and like and tag your friend there if you can find this Dolly, okay, and God bless to her. Thank you for all these likes and shares, everybody. That's just looking amazing. It puts a smile on my face. I'm now going to bring in someone else here, so just give me a second. Bear with me a minute, okay. Okay, so the next person here that would like to join us, I've got a gentleman, okay, I have a gentleman. Now, he's looking, he's giving me Mick. So I've got a gentleman by the name of Mick. Now, Mick's looking for, who is he looking for? Mick had terminal cancer, which is, again, very sad. Terminal cancer. He's looking for Ria. So, Ria, if you're out there on our page this evening, joining us live, we have a Mick that wants to say, how you doing, baby? How you doing? He's telling me, he's coming in this, like, I've got like a black jacket with him, and I've got a white shirt, and I've got a black tie. So I don't know what job Mick did, but he's, I don't know what job he did, but I know this gentleman had terminal cancer, and I feel here, maybe somewhere in his mid-50s, mid-50s, I'm going to say. He had a wife, if you're with us this evening, Ria, he had a wife called Mandy, and he had a child, and this is really sad. And he's giving love, bear with me a minute here, he's giving me a list of people here. He's giving me love to a Ria, to Gemma, keep coming, to Paula, to Gemma, to all of them, he's saying. So I want to say this gentleman was a lovely guy here, went very much before his time. And I would, if anybody is on the page with us, joining us this evening, should anybody know of a Ria, if you can like, share, tag, so she's able to join us this evening. And I'd like to leave this gentleman's love there with you, Ria, okay? I now have a lady that's wanting to come forward now. Now she's lovely. An older lady here. Now she's looking for a Laura. So if we have a Laura joining us this evening. I know this lady had a breast cancer, because I feel she had it in one, Laura, and then I feel she had it in the other. She's saying one and then the other. I do feel this lady had children. Come on. Wait a minute, I'm trying to get a name here, Laura, so bear with me. I don't know if there was a Thomas connected to her somewhere, but I just heard that as well. But Gilly. Okay. And she wants to tell you, Laura, she loves you dearly. You meant the world to her, Laura. She's been trying to come through and trying to come through, Laura. You're very, very spiritual yourself, Laura, is what she's saying to me here. And that you do an excellent job with everything you do. She's saying, Laura, she's sorry to hear about your separation. So Laura, the Laura I'm looking for is separated, actually going through a divorce, she's saying. So Laura, you're going through a divorce at the moment, but she tells me that you're not unhappy with it at the minute. And she tells me that you've got new love. So that's lovely for you, Laura. Bear me a second, Laura. I'm just trying to listen to this lady. There's actually one of her children, Laura, that's actually struggling. And I feel, Laura, that she's struggling emotionally. So I'm just looking to see if I can see a Laura that can relate to this lady coming through with breast cancer. I'm still going to go with this, Laura, because she's definitely saying Laura, and she's talking about a holiday. So I don't know if there's been something to do with a holiday, Laura. She tells me about the new man in your life. She's so happy for you there. And she's saying, now you've actually got your soulmate. That's what she's saying. She's also, Laura, bringing me keys to a new door. So I'm not sure there, Laura, if you are in the process of moving house or if you've just moved house. But I want to leave this lady's love with you, Laura. Gilly or Gilly. And she says, we've all got your back here, Laura. We're watching out for you there. So God bless Laura. I hope this message relates to yourself in what she's giving me. I'm loving seeing all these hearts, likes. It's putting a smile on my face, and I think Spirit as well here. So I'd like to leave this lady's love with you, Laura, and to let you know that she's okay. Okay, now I would like to invite a gentleman in that's looking for Karen. Bear me a minute. Okay, I've got a gentleman looking for Karen. Dad, okay, Dad for Karen. And this gentleman passed with his chest. So if you're joining us, Karen, and this applies to you, August was a sad time, Karen. A February memory he's giving me here. And he is with his wife in spirit world. Lovely looking man. There was some military connections here, Karen, to do with your dad. So if you're with us this evening, Karen, I want to tell you that Dad loves you deeply. Now, I do feel, I am feeling a heart, definitely feeling a heart. And I'm just going to see if I can get any more, Karen, so that you know it relates to yourself. Just bear with me a minute, Karen. He's going on about living in the cul-de-sac. So I don't know if this was the gentleman living in the cul-de-sac, Karen, or that you're living in the cul-de-sac. Okay, bear me a minute. Ken for Karen. Dad, Ken for Karen. So Karen, if you're watching us, your dad's with you. He's proud of you. And he's saying that he's with Mum. And he's with Mum. He's with Mum, okay. So if you're watching us, Karen, and you're on the page this evening, I would like to leave your dad's love with us, with you, Karen, and God bless there. And thank you to this gentleman for joining me this evening. Now, I want to say more hellos to everybody. Hi to Linda German. That's an old school friend. Hi, Linda. To Laura Priestley. Hi, Laura. Lynette Shanks. Hi, Lynette. And Julie Hallam. And Chris Hallam. Hi, Chris. And Leanne Hall. And Kerry Jackson Rooney. Hi, Kerry. And so many of you. Hi to Karen. And it's lovely for you all to be joining me this evening. I'm loving the likes and the shares, everyone. And just remember, like and share, tag your friends, just in case they haven't been able to join us this evening here on A Given Gift. Now, I would like to now bring in someone else here. Just bear me a minute. I've just got loads of people just trying to come in. So just bear me 2 seconds while I'm just listening here. Bear with me a minute. Okay, I've got another young lady now. I've got another young lady that would like to join us here. Now, she's giving me Shirley. I'm Shirl, or I'm Shirley. That's all I can hear her saying. I'm Shirl, or I'm Shirley. And this lady did pass very much before a time, which is really sad. Now, she's telling me here she's looking for her friend here tonight. She's looking for Sal, and she says she has family, brothers, sisters here, but she's looking for a Sal or Sally. So for Sally, if you're joining us this evening, we have a friend, Shirl. That's it, Shirl. Now, what she's giving me is here, Sally, if you can understand this, is that she wasn't in a good place. She's kind of, I don't want to say she's got an attitude, but I'm going to kind of say she's doing all this with her hands, and she's kind of saying, well, you know what it's like. Yeah, whatever. She's giving it a bit like this. But she is with her mum in spirit world, Sally. She did have a daughter here, is what she's saying. And she had very, very, very few friends. And she wants to send love to you, Sal, and to Mandy. They were, the two people that, you know, she loved dearly. And she's got really short hair. I can see that, really short hair. And I feel she wore, I feel like I've got lashes on. Someone that would have been dressed up to the nines, like they was going out clubbing, but in the daytime. And that's how she's coming through to myself here. But what this lady's saying is, she's kind of saying they didn't really know how I died. They didn't really know how I died. But she was found, bear with me a minute, she was found on the floor. That's all she's giving me. She was on the floor. And so I feel this lady, I'm going to go within late 40s, early 50s. So Sally, if you're out watching this tonight on A Giving Gift, or if someone there does know of this lady, for Shirley, please could you like and tag so that the message can be passed on. It's fantastic, all the people. There was over 3,000 last night, everyone. I mean, that's just amazing, especially on my first one. So I'm absolutely overwhelmed by everything. So I'm going to leave this Shirley's love with you here, Sally, and I hope that you get this message. I would also now like to welcome, I've got Violet. Okay, I've got a Violet here now. I've got a Violet looking for Hannah. Anti-Violet to be exact, she says. So, okay, I've got Anti-Violet looking for Hannah. Now, this lady, a typical scarf, I said that wrong. Cardigan, grey curly hair, just putting the comb through it, not to be over the top in how she looked. She's got glasses on, Hannah, if you're with us, if you're joining us this evening. She's got glasses on, and she would have gone out of her way to have helped you there. Now, she knows, Hannah, if you're joining us this evening, that you do have... stop feeling lonely, she's saying. Stop feeling lonely, because I am there with you. You're not alone, is what she's saying. And she's aware that mum and dad actually went through a very difficult time with one another. And what she's saying by this is, but they're all, but they're all good now. And she tells me here, Hannah, that there's been tummy problems. Something with tummy problems there, Hannah. So I don't know if this is mum, yourself, Hannah. But she tells me you're going to be okay. I feel she's trying to tell me it's you, Hannah. Loving the likes and shares, everybody. Thank you so, so much. Something with tummy problems, Hannah. And she's stating about you having the right vitamins. That's what she's saying. So if you're joining us this evening, Hannah, Anti-Violet wants to send her love to you there. And she's saying that... Bear me a second. She's saying that there's a... I don't know if I heard that as Joe or John with her in spirit world. But giving love to mum, giving love to dad. And she's just saying, don't be tearful, my love. You're going to be all right. And she wants you to know that life is going to get better there for you, Hannah. And she's saying here that you do sense her around. So, Hannah, very, very spiritual. Keep up your healing, Hannah. Keep up your healing. Keep up your spiritual work, or keep listening to spirit, because, you know, they're trying to communicate with us all the time, but they just have to be asked, you know. But I want to leave Auntie Violet's love with you there. And God bless Hannah. And I hope you was on joining us this evening to be able to receive this message. Oh, and she said just before she goes, can you tell her the foot's going to be all right? So no idea whose foot, Hannah, if it's yours, mum's, dad's, and yeah, it's going to be all right. So God bless to this Auntie Violet, who we have here at this moment in time. Okay, so hello everybody again. I'm just giving my brain a rest, as last night I had an hour and a half headache from doing it all. So what I'm trying to do is just have a bit at a time here where I can actually have 5 minutes to rest my brain for I bring in Spirit World as well. So hello there to Laura Merchant and to Mandy Scott. Please keep liking, sharing, tagging your friends. Bless you everybody. To Wendy Blackburn, hi Wendy. Sophie Pint Size Web, God bless and welcome Sophie. Oops, just done it again, mommy touching the screen, sorry about that. To Mandy Scott and to Barbara Haig Browning and Ellie Matthews, hello everybody. I'd now like to welcome a gentleman in now. Now I've got a gentleman looking for Maureen. So Maureen, hello Maureen. Now he's giving me, bear with me a second Maureen. Stuart for Maureen. So welcome Stuart, and he wants to give a message to Maureen. Now this gentleman, Maureen, I'm not sure if he had a stroke, because I'm feeling there was something, Maureen, to do with his arm. I feel like I can make a cup of tea with that one, but I can't make one with that one. There was also some military background, Maureen, as he's giving me this here. He's saying here that he went quick. Now, I don't know if somebody found him, Maureen, but he's going on about finding him. Or somebody found him. I think he's trying to say somebody found him or something like that, Maureen. And he tells me here that he's been worried about you, Maureen. And he's going on about all different medication. Bless you, everybody, for all these love hearts and likes. He's going on about medication, Maureen, and that you've got to take it easy, because he feels like he's wanting to put your feet up, Maureen, and he's saying he's aware that you try and keep everybody else positive there, Maureen. Oh, God bless you all. He's trying to keep you safe, Maureen. He's trying to watch over you, and he does sit there, Maureen, when you're by yourself at home. Loves you dearly. He says he's so sorry he never got to say goodbye to you, Maureen. Bear me a minute. Never got to say goodbye, and there was something, Maureen, with abroad. I don't know what was abroad, whether he had family. Something to do with family abroad, Maureen. And he's happy now that you're coming together. But he's going on about making things right, something to do with a bit of a family argument, Maureen, and someone not making it right with you, or I'm not quite sure what he's trying to say here. Bear with me a minute. He's waffling on at me here. Right, okay. Something to do with your family, Maureen. Something that's been upsetting you underneath. And he's saying, don't you worry, my love. I'll be going to pay them a visit. I'm going to pay them a visit. And you haven't done anything wrong, Maureen, he's saying. So he wants to say, hang on in there, Maureen. Please keep taking your medicine. Oh, and there's two visits to hospital, Maureen. Or two cancellations to hospital, or two of something, Maureen, to do with hospital. So I would like to leave Stuart's love with you there, Maureen, telling you that he loves you very, very much, and that he just knows that you've been very lonely for quite some time. So God bless to you there, Maureen. And I'd like to leave the gentleman's love with you. Welcome to Gary Shanks as well, and to Tracy Mary Speed. Hello, Tracy. And to Taylor Marie. Welcome, Taylor Marie. And to Gemma Woodcock, and Mel Horrobin, and Gloria Jones, Louise Bates, and Julie Rowe, and Sarah Gray, and so many of you all. And I'd like to now invite a lady in. So lovely to see all these likes and shares. It's putting the biggest smile on my face this evening, because I'm hoping here it's bringing a lot of you comfort this evening and guidance from those over in Spirit World. Now, I'd like to now invite here a lady. Now, she's got a scarf on here. She's an older lady, so I'm going to say late 70s here, she looks like to me. So I've got a Mary now. I've got a Mary looking for Mandy. Quite a fragile lady, quite a fragile little lady. And she's saying that she never got to say goodbye. But the last, I think 4 months, she's just said there, the last 4 months, Mandy, she tells me that everybody kind of helped out. Everybody helped out and looked after her. She's bringing me in an egg custard for you, Mandy. So I don't know if that's your favourite cake or whether it was Mary's favourite cake. She's sending, bear me a minute. Mary's sending her love, Mandy, to the two girls. So God bless the two girls. She's not too far away. And I don't know what's been wrong with your toilet, Mandy, but she's going on about, I don't know if you need a plumber or if there's been something with the toilet there, Mandy. But Mary's saying you've got to get it sorted out. She's with you more than what you know. And what she's saying is that you've got to stop stressing about everything, because you're just worrying about everything, Mandy. And Mary doesn't want you to worry. Now, she's telling me, bear with me a minute. She's telling me, okay, she's telling me she wants to send her love to Becky. And those little darlings, so that's absolutely wonderful. And to Victoria, so give her love to Victoria as well. I feel quite emotional with this one as well. But she didn't want to be in the way, and that's what she's saying. She didn't want to be in the way. So, Mandy, I'd like to leave Mary's love with you there. God bless, Mandy. And if you're joining us tonight, Mandy, please leave any comment, which is absolutely lovely for me to read tomorrow, because working with Spirit, I can only hear what they're saying, but I'm not able to read your comments other than your name, okay? So God bless to Mary there, and I'd like to leave this lady's love. I also have another lady that wants to join me now. Now, I've got... Oh, crikey. Let me have a look. I've got another lady. Now, she's got glasses on as well. And again, I've got kind of grey curly hair, sorry. And she's looking for Amy. So I've got a lady looking for Amy. She says Nan for Amy. So Amy, we have a lady here that's giving me Nan, sorry. She's just corrected me there. Now, this lady, Amy, I'll try and get a little bit more for you, Amy, because we have so many on this page this evening. So I'll try and get a bit more for you there, Amy, so that we know it's for the right Amy. She tells me she passed the heart. This lady passed with her heart, Amy. She's definitely saying Nan. Bear with me a second. And she's sending love to her grandchildren. God bless her. To her grandchildren. I don't know what Ron was to do with this lady, but she's going on about somebody called Ron now. So if you can understand that, Amy, where I'm getting the name Ron, there's a Ron to do with this lady somewhere. And she tells me here, it was all so suddenly. This was very tragic how she went, because nobody was expecting her to have gone. She says, Amy is my granddaughter. So Amy, if you are with us this evening on A Given Gift, this lady's saying she's your nana. Okay, and if I can get any more names with this lady, we can probably highlight a bit more, which will help me a bit more. And she stood with her hands on her hip like this, and she's just said to me, what more do you need to know? And so I'm going to say on that note, she's got a great personality. She also, Amy, had a daughter, Sarah. So I know there's a daughter, Sarah, and this is Nana. So Amy, if you are with us this evening, she's telling me that she's worried about one of her grandchildren. Yeah, one of her grandchildren there, Amy. She's saying he just needs a little bit more TLC. But he's stubborn. But she's saying that he's going to be okay. And she loves the little girl. She loves the little girl. Which I think, Amy, that's absolutely beautiful, Amy. If you're joining me this evening, anybody knows an Amy that's got a nan in Spirit World here, I might get her name yet, but she's not giving me it right now. She's too busy on wanting to talk to her granddaughter. Okay, just bear me a second. Come on. Leslie. So there's a connection here to Leslie. So I don't know if one of her kids was Leslie. This lady's Leslie. Again, I'm only hearing the messages here. So I'm going to say Leslie, Nana, sends her love to Amy. And you need to know there, Amy, that your nan's with you more than you'll ever know. More than you'll ever know. And she says that she's a little stunner. And that's coming from your nan, Amy. So God bless you there, Amy. If Amy is not joining us this evening, should anybody know here, the message I've just brought through here from Leslie Nana, to Amy there. Please like, like, tag and share A Giving Gift so that Amy will be able to get this message. Loving seeing all these hearts, everyone, and all these likes. It's just amazing. So God bless there, and I'm going to hopefully link with somebody else now. So just give me a minute when I've had a drink. Got a lot of ladies here tonight. I'd like to invite another lady in. Just bear with me a minute. I've got two. Bear me a minute. I've got a young lady and an old lady. Let me let the young one in first. So I've got a young girl here, a very young girl, quite a bonny girl here, a bit of an attitude because she's like bit of an attitude here. Now this young lady here is looking for mum. A very young girl here. Now I don't know how old she is. But she says, I'm looking for my mum. She says, I love Skegness. And that's not quite a message, but it's what she's saying. I love Skegness. She had an Auntie Paula or Pauline. She tells me she went very suddenly. And there's a Kim. Wait a minute. There's an Auntie Paula or Pauline with this young lady. There's an Auntie Paula or Pauline. Bear with me a minute. A mum. She's looking for mum. And okay, so what she's just said there to me there is there's a brother that she didn't know she'd got. There's a brother that she didn't know she'd got. So that tells me that she wasn't on this side of life when this brother came along. But she's definitely looking for her mum. And if she gives me a name, I'll give you it. But right now, I'm not getting a name right now. But I am going to pass more messages on. What she's saying. Bear with me a minute. She says my mum had separated. Mum's on a Jack Jones. So mum's on a Jack Jones. That's what I've got from her. Very comical young girl here. Mum's on a Jack Jones. But she don't need anybody, is what she's just said. Within mum's house, there's a little shrine, actually, to do with this young lady. So if we can find who this person's for at the minute, I'm hoping to get her name. She just needs to give me her name. But this young lady here, Bonnie, quite a bonny girl. Come on, what's your name? Bear me a minute. I need her name. And that's not going to help me by saying my mum knows who I am. So that's not going to help me. Bear me a minute. I'm just going to try a little bit more. Now, this young Billy. I have a Billy. Thank God for that. I have a Billy. Now, if Billy's mum is on the page, Billy's mum is on the page, just say, it's me. That's what she's saying, it's me. Bit of a joker, this young lady here, absolutely a bit of a joker, but she wants you to know that Billy's mum, and Billy is a girl here, it's not a boy, it's a young girl I've got here. She's saying that, yeah, she's saying now she knows who I am. So really comical, this one. And she also wants you to know that Billy's mum, that she is with her nana. So her nana is with her in spirit world today. And she wants you to know that you're just not alone. And I don't feel this lady's gone over recently, this young lady. I feel like she's been gone over, I feel quite some time here. I definitely don't feel it's been a recent passing here. But I want to say that she wants to leave her love to her mum. And God bless you there, Billy's mum. If you're on or with us this evening, because she just wants you to know she loves you dearly there. And should anybody know this young lady that's coming through this evening, please like, tag, share if you know this young lady this evening that would like to get a message across to her mum. So a few more hellos and then we're nearly, I think I tried to stop before I start getting a headache, but I've taken 2 paracetamols actually before I've started this evening. So we can go on a little bit longer until I'm feeling a bit drained. So keep liking everyone, sharing, tagging your friends. I'm going to say a little hello to give my brain a rest. So hello to Cherilyn Price. Hi Cherilyn. And to Edith Wood. To Carla Lee Vennon. Ellen Mathers. Hello Helen. Helen Stevenson. Hi Helen. And, oops, my phone's gone again. Fiona Shaw. Bear me a minute. Fiona, I've got to get this balanced right here and it keeps falling over. To Helen Shaw. To Lucy Jane Parlato. Mel Nikki Demure. On so many more. Laura Priestley. Hi Laura. Laura Dex. Hi Laura. And everybody that's joining me this evening here on A Given Gift. Now I'd like to see if I get anybody else here. Just trying to get my energy levels back up here, so just bear me a minute. Bear me a minute. Okay, I've got a gentleman now. Yep, I've got another gentleman. So I've got a gentleman here looking for his daughter. So I've got a Tom or I've got a Tommy here looking for his daughter. Yeah, okay. Now this gentleman that's coming across, he's not telling me who he's looking for yet, but he's looking for his daughter. He's giving me Tommy. And I believe this gentleman, again, I've got a cancer connection here. So if whether it's a gentleman he's looking for, I've got a gentleman looking for his daughter. I don't want to say, I think he had a nickname for you here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but he's giving me a nickname. But he was a man that would have spoke unbelievably direct. And he is with another child here. There's 3 or 4 children here in spirit world with this gentleman. And I can tell you, he's sending love to his daughter and to Darren. So I hope we're getting to know who we've got here yet. But it's just a brief message here from this gentleman, Tommy, to let you know I'm okay. He's proud of yous all. Bear with me a minute. He's proud of you all. He's just said I've got my leg back. So I don't know if he had his leg amputated here, but he's got his leg back. He's just saying about he's got his leg back. And he wants to say, I'm okay. Look after the family, is what he's saying. Please look after the family. Bear me a minute. Please look after the family. And don't pester your mother too much. That's what he's just said. And don't pester your mother too much. So Tommy's here in Spirit World with, I just need to know who he's with. Bear me a minute. He's just said the old crew. So Tommy's with the old crew here in Spirit World. So bear with me a minute. And Sharon, if you're out there, I can't see all the messages, but if you're out there, Sharon, Dad is sending his love here to you, okay? Dad's definitely sending his love. And Mum's not been good. He's saying Mum's not been good. And should she have been on here this evening, he could have told her that he loved her dearly. And she'd have probably clipped him round the head here, according to the gentleman. So I would like to leave Tommy's love with Sharon and to all his family. So God bless everybody there. And God bless Sharon if you're joining us this evening. And thank you to this gentleman for coming through, giving us these lovely messages. Please, everybody, keep with the likes, shares. If you've only just joined us, we've been doing an hour now, so I'm doing quite well to keep going here until my brain gets an headache, okay? Keeping the liking and the sharing, tagging your friends here. Hello to Laura Priestley. Hi, Laura. And to Sadie Wagner. Hi to Sadie. I've still got this woman come back again. I've got the same woman I've just had. Do we have this Sally? Sal. Do we have a Sally with us this evening? Because I've got this woman come back again. I can't see her, Sally. So if we haven't got this Sally that's joined us this evening, please, somebody that recognises this. She's quite an impatient one, this one. And she's just not wanting to go. So should anybody know of this Sal or Sally for Shirley, please share the video with her and like and share. Okay, so just give me a second here while I just rest my brain for a minute. Okay, I've got a mother coming in now mother for Stephanie, okay? So if we have a Stephanie, bear with me a minute, Stephanie. I've got a lady that's coming in and she's just saying, it's Mum, okay? It's Mum. Now, this lady, Stephanie, if you're joining us here this evening on A Given Gift, this lady needed looking after. She was very fragile. She knew you put yourself out for her, is what she's saying, God love her. She's also telling me that you've had some joint pain. I feel like I want to mess with my fingers here. You've had some joint pain, Stephanie. And she's saying here, give my love to that Donald. Donald. Give my love to Donald. And she's saying here, he's actually been sent to you, Stephanie, this gentleman, according to your mother in Spirit World. And she's going on about you looking at a house. So I don't know, Stephanie, there, I'm looking to see if I've got a Stephanie. I don't know there, Stephanie, if you've been looking for a house with your other half, but that's what she's giving me. So I want to give you Mum. It's definitely Mum here. And she's saying, don't you worry, my love, about anything. Don't you worry, my love, about anything. You've got someone now that will take care. Oh, I've just seen Stephanie now. Thank you, Stephanie. Take care of you. And I want to leave Mum's love with you Mum's love with you there, Stephanie, and to tell you there that she's happy, and that you can start to live your life now. Oh, that's lovely. Start to live your life now, okay? And God bless to this lady, and I'd like to leave your mum's love with you there, Stephanie. I'm going to do a couple more, I think, and then I think my brain's ready for saying it's tired. thank you guys again for all this liking, sharing. And sometimes here Spirit will come in with just different guidance to pass through, as what I'm doing this evening is just passing messages on and messages on from Spirit World. But we can also do things psychically as well, which I might do that at another time for you. I want to say to Nikki that Mum's gonna be okay, and I've just had that message in. To Nikki, Mum is gonna be okay. So I did want to pass that message, and that's what they've just said to me, to Nikki, okay. Okay, so I'd like to now invite in another gentleman here. I've got a Richard for Julie. I've got a gentleman here, quite a tall gentleman, dark hair. This gentleman had a cancer as well. I feel he's looking for Julie. So I don't know if Julie's his daughter or daughter-in-law. But it's a sweet message I've got there for a Julie from Richard. He just wants to say, hi love, I'm all right here. And he loved his son dearly. So it's a sweet little message there for you, Julie, if you're watching out there. And he's sending love to your son, which I think is absolutely beautiful. I've actually got a bloke trying to step in now saying, when am I going to get 5 minutes? So thank you very much. Very minute, that was quite funny. So Julie, Richard for Julie. And I've still got people, oh my God. I'm going to give a sweet message there, Julie, just to say, tell his son he loves him. There's also a March memory there, Julie, if you're joining us. Thank you so much, guys, for all these likes, shares, and tagging people. I really, really do appreciate it here. I just want to try and give some short messages now, and then my brain won't get so tired and not so much to concentrate too much on like one spirit here, because it does drain me a little bit here. So I'm looking now for, bear with me a minute, I'm looking for a Jackie. I've got a gentleman, I've got a Wilf, looking for Jackie. So Jackie, if you're joining us this evening, a gentleman with very dark, I mean, he was great towards the end, he's saying, but very, very dark hair. He does have 2 daughters. He tells me there's a Jackie, there's a Mandy. He's giving me Wilf. He's giving me the heart, and he's saying I was only watching the telly. So if you could understand this message for a Jackie, he's saying dad. So I'm going to give you Jackie, and he's giving me the 27th. So the 27th is relevant, Jackie, to you. And I'm going to say dad wants to leave his love there, Jackie. And God bless you there. Thank you again for all the liking. Please share, tag your friends here. I'm just going to do some short, sweet messages now. And just try and bring in a few more people here from Spirit World. Bear me a minute. Crikey, there's queue in here like you wouldn't believe. You ever seen that film Ghosts, where Oda May sits there and they're all like queuing? Well, believe me, that's what I've got right now. I've just got one after the other, after the other. That's a bit of sense of humour for you all there, just to try and tell you how it feels and what it feels like, okay? So, I'd like to move on here. I'm looking for Emma. I've got an Elsie. I've got Elsie for Emma. So, if we have an Emma, just having a check if we've got any Emmas. I can't see it all, but I'll give you the message anyway, should Emma be joining us. Now, I've got an Elsie for Emma. Now, Elsie's telling me that she was a grandmother. Now, I believe that Elsie died before, bear me a minute. Elsie passed when Emma was very small, okay? So, when Elsie passed when you was very, very small, and she was the most wonderfulest lady. She's bringing me all this knitting in. She tells me you have so many children. She's saying, oh my God, miss you. Oh my God, she's saying, but you do a good job, Emma. She's saying you do a good job. Now, she's got kind of a personal message for you there, Emma, if you're joining us this evening on A Given Gift. She's saying emotionally, you just don't know where to go. And she's saying, but I know the way for you to go. You've got to be positive. You've got to believe, because there's new love coming for you there, Emma. Okay, there's new love. And she's saying here that the last one, Emma, wasn't for you. And so I'd like to leave Elsie. Yeah, I'd like to love there for Emma. And God bless there. So hello to Rebecca, to Michelle Hambury, Kasha. I'm going to do a couple more before we finish. I'll be chilling all day tomorrow. Hi to Katie Young and to Edith and to Jacqueline Louise, Shirley Cupid, and I Corin Hollow and Rachel Briggs, and so many of you all. And to Mel Horrobin, God bless to you all, and thank you so much, everyone, this evening for joining me here on A Given Gift. And, you know, we all need this comfort. We all need this guidance through all our challenging times at this moment in time. Sorry, my phone went again then, sorry. At this moment in time. And we all need that little bit of comfort there from obviously myself. Let me see if I can get anybody else here before we finish. Bear me a minute. Apart from having an headache with them all. Bear me a minute. Okay. I've got Emily. I've got an Emily. Little old lady Emily. So it seems like it's going in like young generation, and then I've got some old, and then I've got some in between. So I've got an Emily for Carol. So Carol, if you're joining us this evening, I've got a lady Emily, such a sweet lady. Quite an old lady here, Carol. And she tells me here that she kind of slipped away, because I feel like I'm slipping away. She loved you dearly there, Carol. And she's sending love, Carol, to your two children. So should we have an Emily? Carol for Emily. This lady wants to leave her love with you here. And just to say to you there that you're not by yourself. You're really not by yourself. And she's showing me, Carol, ambulances. So I don't know if you work for the NHS, Carol, or something there. But should you work for the NHS, Carol, you're doing a fantastic job. They all need our support right now. Every one of them needs our support. So Emily would like her to leave her love with you there, Carol. And I know it's a short message. And God bless to you there. And I've got to get this bloke. He just keeps butting in. And I'm going to let him in now, because it said it's Sam. And that's how loud he's just said it. It's Sam. Welcome, Sam. Sam's looking for Laura. He's just said I've been here all night waiting. So quite a cheeky devil here, this one. So Sam for Laura. And he's saying that he's been watching over you here. And I don't know if you've had a little boy that's not been very well, Laura. But this gentleman, he's saying he hasn't been very well. And Dad hasn't been very well. So if we have a Laura that has a Sam over here, I don't know how he's passed yet, Laura, but he's, come on. Sam for Laura. And then there's a child. So there's a little boy. So if we have a Laura that has a son, a little boy, we have a Sam. We have a granddad Sam, sorry, I'll correct that. We have a granddad Sam for Laura, just to say he loves you dearly. Don't worry about your dad, he says. Don't worry about your mum. They're here for a long time yet. So that's a lovely message. But again, a gentle kind of bloke here that is coming through here today. So I'd like to leave that short little message with you there, Laura. should that message apply to yourself from... Please liking and sharing, everyone, tagging your friends. And I think I'm going to do one more before I finish this evening, because I don't normally go this long, but while they're coming in, I will. A lady that wants to talk, bear with me a minute. I've got another lady wanting to talk to Mel. I've got another Violet. I've had 2 Violets tonight. So I've got another lady wanting to talk to Mel. Now, quite a dinky little lady, but she's actually showing me here like I'm in a wheelchair again. So I don't know if this lady was pushed around in a wheelchair, Mel, or if you can relate to this. But she's wanting to say, okay, she says she's with Brenda. So we've got a Violet. Wait a minute, I've got so many people here. Jesus. Wait a minute, I've got Violet wanting to talk to Mel, Brenda with Violet. Crikey. And she just wants you to know here, she's making me hot, I'll give you that one. She just wants you to know that she's with you, Mel, if you are joining us this evening. So I don't know if it's a Grandma Violet, Auntie Violet, and I've got Brenda here. So these 2 have actually come in together. And Brenda's got a red scarf on here, and she's just, wait a minute. Bear me a minute. She's just said something about slippers. Something about slippers there. Something to do with Brenda with slippers. Whether she loved her slippers there, Mel, I don't know. But I'm seeing slippers and then more slippers. And what she's saying is, be safe. You're not to worry about anything there, Mel. That she is watching over you there today, Mel. She's going on about all these slippers. I don't know what she's trying to say to me. With slippers, and I'm really sorry I can't see these messages at the moment because I'm trying to concentrate with Spirit, but I'm going to do my last one now as I welcome the last person in this evening, because I've been doing this a long time and I can feel my head going here. So my last person that I'm inviting in here is a lady. Now I've got, and if you can relate to it, I will look at this tomorrow. I'm not able to look at it this evening, obviously. You know, listening with Spirit, I can't read the same time. So I've got a lady that's giving me mother. I've got a mother looking for Karen. So just bear with me a minute while I get some information. Okay, I've got a mother. I've got a mother looking for Karen. I feel with this lady, ever such an attractive lady, very dark hair, really dark hair. She's a lot taller than myself, so she was quite tall. And this lady's looking for her daughter. So we have a mother looking for a daughter. The daughter looking for Karen. If we have a Karen on here this evening, please, ladies, please give me some feedback. I've got a mother, but I haven't got the name yet, I'm afraid, because she's not giving me the name yet. So I'm going to try and take you, if you're joining us this evening, Karen, to this lady's passing. Now, it was an impact. I don't know if she had a car accident. I don't know. I feel like something's just hit me. So an impact of some kind. She says to me she's looking for a daughter because her daughter's needed her. So Karen, if you are there this evening, please, please let me know if this is your mother here. I'm asking her a name and I'm having to wait for her to give me it. Bear me a minute. She's got more than one daughter. She says she has more daughters, okay. She's giving me Jackie now. Now, do we have a Karen for a Jackie, please? I've got Karen for Jackie. And what this lady's telling me here is that I feel this lady's been gone over quite some time, but she's highlighting my chest. Bear me a minute. I feel there's something to do with underlying health, I think. Bear me a minute. And she holds a rose for you there, Karen, if you're joining us this evening. I'm just having a look because there's just so many on you here. So Jackie, a mum is bringing a rose for Karen. And she's saying here, something with the chest, Karen, something with the right lung. I've got the right lung. I'm feeling it on my right lung, Karen. I don't feel Mum got to say her goodbyes to you there, Karen. But what she's saying is, my daughter's not been well, but they're not ready for you yet, Karen. If you're watching there, they're not ready for you. And Mum is with you, and there is going to be a solution here. There is going to be a solution. So there's further things to... There's further tests, I'm afraid, Karen. There's further tests that's going to come. There's going to be different medication there. But she wants you to know, Mum's never stop loving you. Mum's never stop watching over you there. And Mum's proud of you because you've been helping everybody else. And she's saying that one of her daughters was depressed. But I don't know if this is yourself she's talking about, Karen, or one of the other daughters. So I'm going to leave this lady's love with you there, Karen. Please don't worry about your health. You are going to come through this. You're going to be all right, because if they say you're all right, you're going to be all right. I want to thank each and every one of you this evening for joining me here on the community of a giving gift. Thank you so much for all your likes, all your shares. I hope the people, I will look back at the feedback tomorrow, and so I hope that we find the people where the messages was actually for, with me not being able to look at the messages at the same time. Now, something I'd like to say to you all before we go. Again, thank you. I can't say thank you enough, because it's just lovely to see everybody liking, and incredibly to know that we had 3,000 last night, which is wow. I'm blown away by it, you know, and I do feel blessed to be able to give messages to you all from Spirit World. So before you go to bed tonight, everybody, I'm going to say, you know, take a couple of deep breaths here before you fall asleep. Listen to your intuition. Let your intuition guide you, and talk to them, because they're all there watching over you. God bless to everybody. I'm now going to say good night, and I hope to see you all again tomorrow at the same time, 7 o'clock. Bye, everybody. Take care.